So, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Alpas, a digital concert. Today's virtual presser is one for the books as we give you a primer to the upcoming online concert entitled Alpas, featuring some of the finest singer-songwriters that we have in the country. We have Aya de Leon, Barbie, Almalbis, Kitchie, Nadal, Johnoy, Danao, Dancel, and of course, Bullet Dumas. The online event will be happening on June 5, 2021 from 6 p.m. onwards via Kumu Live. Before we proceed to the Q&A, let's give the virtual floor to Kumu Live Events Manager, Miss Lorraine Alelis for the welcoming remarks. Lorraine, take it
Hi.
away.
Hi, yes. Thank you so much, Ian, for doing this. I would like to thank Gabina Naman Productions, of course. This wouldn't be possible if it weren't for you guys. And I would also like to thank the artists, of course, si Aya, si Barbie, Kitchie, Johnoy, uh, Ebe, and Bullet. So everyone, thank you. And of course, to everyone here, to everyone invited, thank you, and welcome.
All right, thank you, Lorraine. So before we proceed to the Q&A, let's first introduce some of the artists that will be performing on June 5, 2021. Let's start first with Johnoy Danao. Johnoy, are you there?
Yeah. Hello guys, kumusta? Hi press friends. Um, Maraming salamat at nandito kayo at um, sana nasa mabuti kayong kalagayan at sana ay may dala kayong tubig dyan sa tabi nyo para hindi kayo mauhaw. Medyo mainit.
Thank you, Johnoy. Next, we have Dancel.
Hello. Hello. Hello, Mommy. Hello.
Hello.
Mommy. Hey. Hello. Good afternoon, friends from the press. Thank you for being here with us today. Hello, Lorraine. Hello, GNN. Hello, musician friends. Sige, mamaya na tayo magkwentuhan. Ano po?
Okay. Next, we have Bullet Dumas. Bullet? Hi, Bullet. Hello.
Hello, sorry, ewan ko ano nangyari. Hello, magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Sana ay nasa mabuti kayong kalagayan. At yan, thank you for joining us here.
Okay. Next, we have Aya de Leon. A?
Hapon. Ay, can you hear me? Magandang hapon sa
Yes.
kanilang lahat. Woohoo! And ano ba? medyo medyo slow kasi kulang sa tulog dahil nanay. Welcome to our press friends. Thank you GNN and Kumu for bringing us all together for the first time. Thank you so much. 3D and ABK. It's such a pleasure to Grabe, yung ngiti ko hanggang tenga. It's such a pleasure to do this. It's been a while since since I did this, and it's it's so enjoyable.
Thanks, A. Next, we have Miss Barbie Almalbis. Barbie?
Hey everyone, good afternoon. Thank you so much, our friends from the press, for sharing your time with us this afternoon. I'm excited to meet with you all. At saka, yeah, just like Aya, I'm so grateful to be doing this. So thank you sa GNN at syempre sa lahat ng mga kasama natin ngayon. And Kumu,
Okay.
of course.
Last but not the least, Miss Kitchie Nadal. Kitchie?
Hello. Wait, can you guys?
Hola.
Hola. Hola, buenas. From all the way from Spain. Kamusta kayo? Friends from the press, Kumu Live Events, and of course, Gawin na naman Productions.
All right, so we're now down to the most important part of the segment, which is the Q&A. Now, just a few reminders that we remind our media colleagues and friends that the Zoom chat box is now open for the question and answer session. So feel free to send them over if you have something in mind that you would want to ask our artists. And another thing, we only entertain questions related to the concert and, of course, the music that these artists are into. So please refrain from asking too much personal questions. Thank you. So anyone, let's check the chat box. Do you have any questions? Okay, I think I saw one. Sige, we'll start. Okay, let's start. Ako muna magtatanong. Sige. So, what made you guys say yes to doing this concert or being part of Alpas? So let's start first with the boys and then the girls. Let's start with Johnoy. What made you say yes to Alpas to work with
Um,
these amazing artists?
Thank you for that wonderful question, Ian. um, well, first time kong makatrabaho yung girls, yung women. Nakatrabaho ko na yung dalawa, so it's kind of refreshing na nagpa-piano.
Can we mute our dear president? Okay, it's already muted.
Alright,
Good
ayun.
point.
So, bago sa akin sa career ko, makatrabaho si Barbie ay at saka si Kitchie. Actually, si Kitchie, ngayon lang kami nag-meet dito pa sa Zoom. So, sa tinagal-tagal namin sa industriya, minsan hindi mo naman talaga makikilala lahat. So, hi Kitchie, first time kitang ma-meet. I'm very pleased na kasama ako dito sa concert.
Hello. Thanks, Johnoy. Ni-research na rin kita. Ang dami ko rin napanood na YouTube mo. So, yun, na-excite din ako na makatrabaho ka. Yun.
Okay. Ebe?
Well, most of you know that Johnoy, Bullet, and I have been performing for 6-7 years now. We've recorded a few songs together as well. I've known since I started way back. We shared the stage many times. Barbie and I have guested in each other's shows, and even when I didn't have a band yet, I used to go to Freedom Party to watch her play every Monday. Oh, yeah, I'm sure she doesn't remember that. Si Kitchie naman and I have known each other for a really long time. Naalala ko sa Miriam College ko siya na-meet during Mojo Fly and Sugar Free days. But we never really got to work together. So this is all very exciting. But ang pinakamahalaga sa lahat, mga kaibigan, ay understanding that times are really hard. And yung makatugtog kami, madalang na. So for a chance to do it and to do it with people I really admire and love is, that's the greatest thing about this show. So I want to thank Kumulive and GMM for making this happen. I thank you.
Next, Bullet.
Hello, ako ay nung minessage ako ni Ian, parang hindi ako masyadong nag-isip pa. Although matagal ako mag-reply sa kanya, but kasi anyway, inisip ko na napakalupit naman na mapasama ako sa ganitong klaseng lineup. I've been performing with Ebe and Johnoy, and si Kitchie nakatrabaho ko na sa isang kanta before. Si Aya, nakasalamuha ko lang sa Elements Music Camp. At saka sa eksena na rin. Si Barbie, never pa, no? So, pero as in magkaibigan kami ni Barbie, pag nakikita kami sa tugtog, sobrang parang ate ko siya at kuya niya ako, parang ganun. Para, magka-age tayo kunwari. And itong mga taong to, pinapakinggan ko to nung kakapanak pa lang sa akin. Ay, mali. Anyway, so So, ang laking bagay nito para sa akin. So, maraming salamat GNN at Kumu Live. At isa pa, isa to sa, kasi yung Kumu, they've always been streaming and yung ginagawa ng mga tao. Tapos, finally, it's an actual show. Tapos kapag nung parang opportunity na mapasama kami dito, parang, why the hell not? Ay, sorry. Okay. Sorry, ang tagal ko nang hindi ginagawa to, kinakabahan ako.
Okay. Aya?
Oh, nag-greet na pala ako. Yeah. Well, it's how could I say no to this opportunity? Well, number one, it's yung working relationship between GNN and ABK, plus within ABK, yung parang, so it's really very familiar. So dun pa lang, yes na yon. And of course, the thrill to be to finally work with Eve, Johnoy, and Bullet together. That's really really such a treat to feel their energy. Alam mo yon, yung music nila has been influential in mine too, in my life too. So kahit na nursery rhymes yung mga kinailangan ko pakinggan lately because of my children, the very few times na may chance ako to listen to my kind of music, sila talaga yung mga nire-revisit ko. So it's a joy and a pleasure to just be amongst familiar people and people who I've known since I was younger, since I started. Lalo na rin si Barbie, di ba? Barbie, college days pa kami ni Barb. So, ayan, dalawa mga ninang yan ng mga anak ko. So, such a, yan.
Okay. Barbie?
Ayun. Yeah, I was definitely excited to get the message from Ian. I mean, some of my best memories on stage was doing concerts with Gabi na naman, and talagang it's really an honor always. It's really a thrill for me to get to work with this team. And of course, yun nga, now most especially na yun nga nagsama din with sila Ebe and Johnoy and Bullet. Yung sinasabi ni Ebe, napapanood niya ako sa Freedom. Napapanood din kita sa Freedom. Basically, we go way back from the late 90s. Tapos si Johnoy naman, ewan ko lang kung naalala mo, parang napapanood kita sa Capones, Johnoy. Tapos that's where I first saw you live, and I'd even tell my friends, I called my friends and have you seen this guy? You have to listen to this guy. And then si Bullet naman, I think it was in Route 196 where I first saw you play. Yeah, I was really blown away. I even approached you. Sabi ko, is anyone helping you? You need help recording your stuff? And then you're like, yeah, someone's helping me. I was like, okay. but yeah, I really did go up to you and ask you if you needed any help, recording or anything like that. But yun nga, like Aya said, yun nga, kami naman ni Kitchie and Aya, patagal na kami, hindi naman siguro grown older na lang. We've grown older together. Wala pa kaming children, ay friends na kami, may children na kami. And yeah, so we're not just friends in music, but really in life. We're very close. We're good friends. So it's really such an honor to be doing this, and especially at this time. So really, it's such a blessing. So thank you, Kumu, and thank you, Gabi na naman, for this opportunity.
All right, Kitchie?
For me, nung umpisa parang, totoo ba talaga? Parang, how can this be possible? So, para sa akin parang, okay, edi, yes na yan, for sure. Kasi, for me, parang epic nang dating kasi meron tayong pandemic, tapos magkakaroon ng concert. So, parang nakikita ko na pwedeng maging challenging siya, pero okay siya na challenge for all of us artists kasi matagal na rin kami hindi nakagig. Tapos, lalo na ako kasi ever since nung the last time I was in the Philippines, ano pa yun, February last year, yung nag-gig ako. Tapos, ever since, hindi na ako nakauwi. Tapos, yun. So, and of course, like, exciting talaga kasi yun nga yung mga best memories ko din with Gabi na naman production. Tapos, syempre, ano na yan, parang sila, dati ko pa na gusto rin mapanood yung sila Johnoy, Ebe, and Bullet. Pero I never got the chance to watch them together kasi nagkaroon na rin sila ng concert before madaming beses. So, yun. So, sabi ko, okay, opportunity for me na mapanood sila together and also us together.
Okay. Thank you. Next question, actually combined questions na to ni Leo, ni MyChart PH Ian, and then of course ni C. The question is, why is the concert entitled Alpas and how was Alpas conceptualized? So anyone, let's na lang this. Siguro first three people na lang from the group yung sasagot nito.
Well, I guess yung
Go.
organizers yung makakasagot kung paano na conceptualize yung show because we only got
Millie or Pao, are you there?
Hi. Ayun. So, when Kumu asked us about doing an event for this live platform, kasi new feature ni Kumu ito. So, sabi nila, gusto namin ng talagang powerhouse cast na talagang magiging dahilan na opening for Kumu live event. So, parang kami, okay, kung powerhouse cast, doon tayo sa mga unang talagang trinabaho namin. Kasi we started 2016 with 3B. After that, with ABK. So parang kami, kung mag-upgrade kami to a higher notch and to a different platform, syempre mas gusto namin makasama yung mga talagang makasama namin kung paano kami nagsimula. And given the situation na we are targeting June for the release of the show, o sige, gawin natin Alpas yung title. Kasi it's Independence Day, ang tagal-tagal na rin na pandemic na ito yung nararanasan natin. So parang we want to target na, we want to break free from this pandemic na kaya naman natin at may magagawa naman tayo kahit na nasa comfort tayo ng mga bahay natin. So basically, doon nabuo yung konsepto kung bakit naging Alpas yung title, bakit silang 6 yung napili naming artists for this event.
Okay. Thank you, Pao. Ayoko sagutin kasi nakakaya ako ni host ako pa yung sasagot. So, proceed na tayo sa next question. From One News Philippines TV5, for 3D and ABK, anong pasabog ang aabangan ng fans ninyo sa concert na ito? So, what can we expect?
Bulat sa sagot niyan.
Bawal yan. Pasabog. Bawal yan. Bulet. Pasabog daw.
Yata yung sasagot dyan.
Ano daw ma-expect?
Sa mga pasabog. Well, definitely great music. Yun lang naman ang pwede naming i-promise sa kanila kasi yun yung aming sort of specialty. Pero baka meron kayong makitang minimal dancing. I don't know. Hindi ko alam. Let's see.
Yeah, may konting swaying dun. With ano.
Anyone else? Aya. Ay, nakamute yata si Aya.
Ayun nga. But, wala, natawa lang ako kasi great dancing, definitely. Great swaying, ayan. Probably nostalgia. This is as close as you can get to a live gig, and we really felt it. So, sana ganun din, mag-translate yun sa inyo. I'm sure magta-translate yun sa inyo. Kasi feel talaga namin yun.
Sobrang agree ako kay Aya kasi para tagal na nga namin hindi nakakatugtog ulit. So, nung nagre-record kami doon, sa conspiracy pa talaga ginawa. So, grabe yung emotions na overwhelm kami lahat. So, sana, siguro nakita yun sa camera. I'm sure nakita yun. At sana makita niyo yun. Yun na yun.
Okay. Any more? Or next question tayo kay VJ IE na, ng Mix. Hello, may we also ask the question ourselves and no. Wait, sorry. Ayun, ito from Rain De Ocampo of Rain Check Blog. How has the pandemic changed you or your goals as a musician? So how has the pandemic changed you or your goals as a musician? Sino pwede? Barbie. Go.
Yeah, well, siguro on the technical side, parang I think all of us have had to learn new skills just in order to be able to still continue sharing our music. Thankful kami na yun nga, may internet ngayon, we have yun nga, platforms like Kumu where we get to share our music. But of course, we had to learn to, yun nga, mag-ilaw ng sarili, mag-ano ng tunog, like to get a recording setup, more professional, parang ganun. Oops, sorry. May nagluloop ba? Ayan. So yeah, we had to just learn some new skills. And although ito namang sobrang dami ngayong panahon sa bahay, so right, we just cooped up at home. So it's also given us a chance to be more to work more deeply siguro, parang mas naka-focus sa paggawa ng songs, pag-record sa bahay. So we had to learn to adapt nga to the present time.
Okay, next. Who else?
Ako, I had to learn how to make beats, like yung mga backing track. So for myself, because I'm used to performing with a band. So ngayon natuto ako mag-produce ng sarili kong songs. And like mga bass lines, or hindi ako nagbe-bass pero lahat mga how do you say it? Yung mga yung mga loops na ginagamit ko ngayon, like for example, like for me, ang ginagamit ko is GarageBand. So ang dami ko natutunan now lately. So I do it on my own, everything, like the bass, the drums, and the guitar parts. So yun something that I didn't do before. So so it's nice.
How about the others? Last one. Johnoy. So,
Nagtatago. Pwede ba magtago dito? Like, pag nasa classroom ka, di ba? Nasa likod ka lang. Anyway, yun, tama yung sinabi ni Barbie tsaka ni Kitchie. Adjustment sa amin na ganito yung sitwasyon, syempre. Number one, namimiss namin yung crowd. May isa o libo-libong tao nanonood. Kasi iba yung interaction with actual people sa harap mo na tumutugtog ka. Medyo may batuhan ng emosyon dun eh. Kaya yun, nakakamiss yun. Tapos bilang musician, I guess mas natuto akong makinig sa iba-ibang genres. Like, ang daming time kasi makinig sa Spotify ngayon or any other forms. Tapos yun, adjustment din sa amin na kasi mahirap mag-record ngayon. So yung medyo na-delay yung mga plano sa totoo lang. Kung meron kaming mga plano individually, definitely na-delay yun ng mga siguro baka 1 taon or baka pwede pang 2 taon. Pero we cope kasi kailangan namin i-share yung music. Mahirap na itago yung ikaw lang nakakarinig sa sarili mo.
Okay.
Ayan, nagtaas ng kamay si Bullet yata.
Bullet.
Taas ka ba?
Gusto ko yung tanong eh. Kasi ngayong pandemic na naig talaga yung pagtutulungan. Alam kong ang baduy pakinggan pero totoo yun eh. So, in collaboration mas na-appreciate mo at isa to sa itong tugtog natin ngayon ay isang halimbawa dun sa nangyari. Kasi yun nga parang representation na rin na parang ni-represent na rin natin kung ano yung anong kayang ipalabas na shows. At saka parang tinugtugan na rin natin yung mga hindi na natin natutugtugan masyado na we owe a lot to them naman talaga. At yun, mainly yung collaboration. At saka kasi okay na. Baka ano pa masabi ko. Alright.
Sige. Next question tayo. Next question from Slick Master. What difference would Alpas make at the emergence of virtual concert scene today? So, parang tipong what sets it apart from other virtual concert offerings that we have right now? Tingin nyo, concept-wise, maybe what you can offer to the to this kind of project. So, how different was it, or kung ano man yung similarities? Ano sa tingin nyo? What makes Alpas different or stand out? Sino pa yung sumagot? Barbie?
No, I was just gonna say that I think we really, like as a team, we're making an effort to make it feel live, like to make it really feel like they're back in, in the garden, in conspiracy, parang ganon, parang, like, yun nga, kasi nga hindi maraming mga live shows sa mga different platforms, diba? Tapos parang ganito yung setup, diba, nasa bahay ka, ganon, but I think, andun pa rin, ngayon parang, the team is doing their best to really make it seem like you're out there in a nice venue, kahit na virtual siya. So for me, that's how it feels. It's like I'm there.
Yes, yung venue, no, kasi just to butt in, yung venue for the concert is not just them performing inside their respective homes, but meron talaga kaming venue na pinagtugtugan, which the artist would be yun, doon sila tumugtog, hindi lang siya basta sa bahay. So yun. Anyone kung sino pa pwedeng sumagot? What do you think sets Alpas apart from other virtual concert offerings?
I really don't see it as, this show is different from that show because of this and that. Like Barbie said, we just wanted to mount the best possible show, make everyone feel like they are with us, because you guys have no idea how much musicians miss the stage, how much we miss the fans, and I'm sure sila Barbie, sila Kitchie, everyone, Aya, Johnoy, Bullet, we get messages every day from fans saying that, I miss yesterday. So this is the closest, like Barbie said, that we can get to the real thing, and like everyone's in solidarity, all the musicians. Pag merong may show, parang lahat kami, we promote it, even if we're not part of it. So we just wanna play music. That's all we wanna do, and to do it with friends. Yeah, it's amazing.
Okay, sino pa? Aya? Sorry,
Yeah. No, siguro on a side note, no, an important side note. This is for the fans, for the great lovers of OPM music, who rely on live shows to either to heal or to find refuge or to you know cap the day or celebrate something. uh you know the live experience or going to live gigs was part of a good number of our fans. It was essential to them. So to be able to do this and to mount a show that um, you know really brings the live experience closer to to our listeners, to our followers, to our friends. Just it's a reminder, or it's just a reminder to them that this is what's coming. We might be here now virtually, but then this is a promise of things to come. So meanwhile, let's enjoy the live virtual experience here. Ganon. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Aya. Meron pa ba tayong answers from the artists? Very good. Next question. Eto medyo lihis ng konti pero related naman sa music. This question is from Ian Dominic and Ted. Medyo parehas sila ng question. If you're willing to collaborate with a young artist or anyone, any OPM artist, would you do it, and who specifically?
Wow, I accidentally left the room. Sorry.
O dahil you accidentally left the room, ang tanong para sa'yo, if you are willing to collaborate with a younger artist daw, who would you do it, and who specifically daw?
Oh, me?
Or anyone?
I like yes, in a heartbeat. The answer is yes to collaboration. I really like Zild. I like Unique. I like my own artists at Wide Scope. I like 46 Hope Street. I like Jam Quijano. There's lots of exciting new talent out there. And it's much easier now kasi we can all record at home. And it's easier to pass files and information. But yeah, it's a really exciting time. Shh, sorry, ang dami. Sorry. Okay, patayin ko muna lahat.
Kitchie?
I was gonna say the same thing. Si Zildjian at saka si Raven, yung mga bata. Lately I've been listening to a lot of like yung mga music ngayon ng mga younger generation. And for me, like I'm just by hearing them, parang I'm learning also, like because like normally I perform with a band, like my drums and yun nga, bass and guitar, ganun lang yung setup. Pero ngayon I'm learning like mga presets and yung mga beats and yung mga a little bit of electronic. So yun, na-enjoy ko listening to the younger musicians. So that's really exciting for me. So for me, like I would love to collaborate with those artists.
Okay. Barbie?
Oh, for me, parang top of mind, Muni Muni. I love their music. Saka syempre yun nga, yung minention din ni Kitchie, saka ni Abby, si Zild, ay actually inaanak ko. At nag-collab na kami nung bata pa lang siya. He used to play bass for me when we didn't have a bass player. He was 13 years old. Nagsisession siya sa amin. So I've seen him grow up, and yeah, definitely so proud. Talagang proud ninang. But yeah, also Clara Benin, Tide Edit, si Gaba. Sobrang daming magaling ngayon na sobrang inspiring. And yeah, yeah, it would be an honor to do something with any of them.
Johnoy?
Ako, I've been collaborating with sort of sinasabi niyong younger artists, younger generation. I've collaborated nabubulol na ako. Collaborated with Clara Benin, Ben and Ben. I've produced some of their songs. Sa ngayon, ang napupusuan ko kasi napakinggan ko siya lately, si Zild nga talaga. Ang press ko kahit papaano, kahit bata siya, parang napaghalo-halo niya yung Manila sound plus medyo may pagka 70s din ng tunog ng konti. Ang ganda ng fusion ng music ni Zil. Yung nabanggit ni Barbie, si Gaba, actually nakatrabaho ko siya lately. Produced one of my songs na ilalabas soon. So yun yung mga marami eh. Siguro yung talagang medyo gusto kong gawin na parang malayo sa akin is, I don't know, maybe a rap song. Masali ako sa isang rap song. That's it.
Thank you, Johnoy. Bullet?
Speaking of rap song, gusto ko si Shanty Dope. Alam ko medyo mahirap yun, pero kung magkaroon ng chance, may mga nagagawa kasi akong kanta ngayon na kailangan ko ng rapper, kailangan ko ng ka-collaborate. Kasi kung ako yung gagawa ng rap, baka 3 years ko pa matapos yun. So, si Shanty Dope, hindi man siya emerging pa lang, pero grabe din yung utak niya eh, para sa akin. Tsaka, normally nakikita kasi namin yung mga bata sa eksena, sa live gigs. So since wala ngayon, parang wala ako sa sirkulasyon. Tas matagal din ako hindi nag-online since December. So hindi ko alam ano yung nangyayari. Pero yung mga kilala ko, sina Mijon, sina Papel, kahit sino actually, basta kasi yung mga bata magagaling sila actually. Kailangan lang ng mas maganda makipagbatuhan ng ideas sa kanila. At yun, lalo na ngayon, lalo na nung pandemic, mas gumaling yung mga yun definitely. Habang tayo nag-aaral pa lang ng mga sa mga production things, sila alam na nila yan, at sure ako mas marami pa silang natutunan over the pandemic. So habang nag-iisip pa lang tayo ng ka-collaborate, si Johnoy ginawa niya na.
May crown pa si Johnoy eh, di ba? Wow. Okay, Aya.
Oh, well, Lian and Nara. Ewan ko, ano ba, young pa ba sila? Pero, yun, I've always been because enamored by their tandem. And, ano po ba, si Zaris also, si Marga J, sino ba? Yun, si Zilj. Kung pwede, di ba? Dami nila. Kevin Yadaw also, ganda-ganda ako sa boses. So, just a few, kasi ang dami naman talaga nila.
Can I just say that
Go ahead.
you guys, all the musicians, you guys remember when we would, mag-iipon tayo to go watch Eraserheads in River Maya and Parokya ni Edgar, and now we're being asked kung sino yung mga gusto natin ma-collaborate, mga bagets. There's some nostalgia there. Wild. Ang wild ng wild ng buhay, no? How it works. Amazing.
At saka I think yung yung mentality nila, hindi lang limited
Aside
sa
from the concert, what else are you guys looking up to? So, am I on mute?
No, I think Kitchie was talking. Ian.
Go. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, I thought you didn't hear me. But I was just gonna say, kasi now, like yung mga younger generations, they have more access with some music internationally. And then, so I think kaya ganun yung pag-iisip nila. For me, it's very interesting. Like, even here in Spain, like yung mga music na naririnig ko, a lot of fusion, a lot of electronics. It's daming wide range of influence. So, and I see like how the younger generations have that, yung pag-iisip nila kung paano sila mag-conceptualize na so I find it really interesting, and that's actually what I'm going to show sa this Alpas gig. For this Alpas gig kasi I'm gonna be ba't kumapalak ako si Bullet? So I think you're gonna hear my music in a very different way. Kasi I'm not gonna be backed up by my band. So yun, I'm a little bit nervous because I'm gonna shoot later and so parang ako lahat talagang multitasking yung mangyayari except for the video.
Alright, thanks, Kitch. Hello.
Sorry ako last. Baka kasi umabot sa kanila. Gusto ko makatrabaho yung SB19. Basta lang.
Marilara Pauline, are you there? Is Marilara
Yes
Pauline
po.
there?
Opo.
Let me co-host this this spot kasi medyo humihina yung internet ko, baka mamaya ako yung mawala. So,
Sige.
I will be joining me to co-host this virtual presser. Pero let's ask some questions pa. We have VJI of Mix. Aside from the concert, what else are you guys cooking up or working on right now? Any new music, collabs, projects that we can look forward to? So this is your time to address some of the stuff that you're working on, whether it's music or outside of music. So sinong sisimula? Let's start with the boys muna ulit. Tapos the girls. So sino kaya? Johnoy? Hello?
Johnoy, nakamute ka.
Talaga? Hindi eh.
Ayan, okay na.
Okay
Ayun.
na.
Anyway, nabanggit ko kanina si Gaba na he produced one of my songs. Actually, ilalabas ko siya, sabihin ko na, ilalabas ko siya the day after ng concert natin. So, yun. Yun yung medyo pinagkakabalan ko, yung paglabas nung kanta na yun. Hindi ko na lang sasabihin yung title, pero abangan nyo na lang. And then, kung non-music related, maglaro sa aso. Yun, mga aso ko. Ganun lang. Wala akong iba masyadong ginagawa kundi makipaglaro sa aso ko. Tsaka, yun, makipag-collaborate sa mga artists na gustong makatrabaho ko. Yun.
Thank you. Bullet.
Ako ay kasalukuyang nagsusulat. So wala pa akong plano, wala pa akong ginagawa masyado about my career. But yun, kaka-release ka lang nung bago kong music video. It's called Wala Ka Na. It's an old song. It's from my 2018 album. But the music video, I made it myself from a trip in Japan nung 2020 bago mag-pandemic. So, yun, na-edit ko siya over the pandemic din. At yun, masaya naman ako sa naging output at masaya ako sa pagtanggap ng mga tao. Yun. Sa ngayon, since nagsusulat pa nga ako, yun na muna.
Okay, Ebe.
Thanks, Barbs.
Ganda ng video.
What have I been up to? Well, I'm currently A&R manager of the newest label in town, Wide Scope Entertainment, and we've signed artists such as 46 Hope Street, Jam Quijano. I've been producing their own songs, and just recently I signed with my own label with Wide Scope, and I'm very happy to represent the company. My newest single, my first new original after a long time, called Manatili, is coming out on Friday, and it's a song. It's my conversation with God during the first few months of the pandemic, and yeah, you'll be hearing more about it in the coming days.
Alright, so
That's
may
it.
bagong
That's it.
musical si Ebe.
Yes, sir.
Next, si Aya.
Ayun. Well, malapit na 'to mag-solids. So that means I'd have a little bit more time to to focus on music kasi ayun, kating-kati na rin ako to sit down and write. Ngayon kasi I'm full-time with my two-year-old daughter, and this guy is 5 months old. So uh, there's a lot in motherhood that really uh, that's a whole different topic altogether, but I am just really happy that this happened in my life. So I'm punong-puno ako, so I'm ready to write it down and maybe do some collaborations with good old friends. I'm excited for that. So yun. Abangan na lang po.
Thank you, Aya. Barbie?
Oh, for me naman, I've been like throughout this pandemic, been finishing an album, and yeah, I'm happy to be releasing it soon, in June. I think maybe middle of June, baka mga June 18 or mga ganyan. So, ganun. Yeah, so the album, parang started recording it pre-pandemic pa actually, but then yun nga, we ended up finishing, my band and I ended up finishing the rest of the songs just by sending each other files, and the way it's done nowadays. And yeah, so now just finishing the album cover, things like that, and then yeah, I'm very excited to release that next month.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Kitchie.
Right now, I'm in the process of writing pa lang. And because before the pandemic, during the pandemic, I released the 3 songs. And no, sorry, how many songs? 4 songs pala sa Spotify. And then after that, I just started writing songs again and learning new software with a musician friend of mine. So he's sort of like coaching me and how to produce my songs. So yun.
Thank you, Kitchie.
Espanyol? Sulat ka ng Espanyol.
Meron nga surprise nga sa ano.
Ay, sorry.
Ikaw talaga.
Okay, ito. May question tayo from Alvin Tolosa of Business Mirror, which is kind of related to the question of Kelly John Biasong din. So pag-isahin natin siya. Aside from individual performances, will you do a collaboration? So probably we can answer it without giving away the title of the song. Sino pwedeng sumagot?
Yes.
Yes daw. O basta, sino ba? Oh yes, meron daw. So there will be a collaboration. Hindi ko lang alam kung pwedeng sabihin, but yes, expect a collaboration that will happen sa virtual concert. Next question would be let's have Jamie Ortega. What advice would you give to upcoming musicians who want to be successful in the biz? So siguro we'll ask 3 more questions. This is last of the 3 questions from Jamie Ortega. What advice would you give to upcoming musicians who want to be successful in the biz? Who wants to answer? Sige, sa girls muna tayo. Si Kitchie naman. What advice would you give to upcoming musicians?
Pwedeng pass muna.
Barbie.
Ako.
Sige, go. Bullet.
Find your own definition of success.
Ang ganda.
Thank you.
Sige. Who else? Or proceed na tayo sa next question.
Perseverance.
Siguro
Ay, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Ay, sorry, Barb.
Go,
Go
go, Kit.
ahead, go ahead, Barb.
Yeah, actually, sagot ko rin para yung sinabi rin ni Bullet tsaka ni Kitchie rin. Yun nga, it's kind of hard to like promise a certain kind of success kasi, you know, I'm sure each one of us, yun nga, it's, parang yun nga, we've had to define it then over the course of our career na hindi siya na, ganito ba, number, parang ano yun, parang anong milestones ba ang kailangan para maging successful. You know, it's, I mean, if we had the formula, then, you know, we'd be able to use it. But there's really, for me, there's really no formula. But like Bullet said nga, parang find your own definition of it. And for me, that also translates to just being faithful with what you have. Kasi hindi mo makokontrol yung nasa labas or how people would react to it or what the number of sales or number ganyan. But what is in your hands is really to be, you know, to persevere, to be faithful with what you've been given, be faithful with your time, honing your craft, mag-practice ng songwriting, keep getting better at what you're doing. So, yun lang, and persevere kasi hindi lahat ups, hindi lahat, you know, hindi lahat may panahon ng open doors. May mga times na parang walang open door, pero nandun ka pa rin, di ba, just being faithful. And yeah, by the time the door opens, then, you know, you're ready. So those are just the things that we can do on our part. So.
Okay, who else?
If I may, early on, I got great advice from a good friend, si Quark Henares. He's a director, musician, and he's a lot of things. Sabi niya sa akin, basically, you know, that numbers can be deceiving. Because let's say you're in a bar with 100 people and 97 people up front are rowdy and complaining. Tapos sabi sa akin ni Quark, for those 97 people, there are 3 people at the back who are quietly enjoying your music. And most of the time, it's the quiet ones who have the loudest of voices. So just keep at it.
Okay. Any more? Okay. Second to the last question from Rosette Adele. How long did you shoot the virtual concert and what's the duration of the virtual concert? Pwede kong sagutin yung what's the duration of the virtual concert. 2 hours to 2 hours and 30 minutes max. And then how long did you shoot the virtual concert? Entire day. The concert was shot entire day. Pero Kitchie will shoot her own virtual part. Kailan ba, Kitch? Today ba? Tama ba?
Today, after this.
Like, meron tayong Kumu, syempre si Kumu. How do we make use of social media like Kumu, Facebook, Twitter, diba? It helps us promote our music. Okay, Barbie, mukhang nakangiti ka, meron kang sagot yata.
Oh, yeah. Nasa Kumu din ako eh. Kasi you get to do like, just do anything. Also like share your, I don't know, your guitar noodling. It doesn't have to be formal all the time, you know. But one thing that I really appreciate with these platforms was that which syempre ito nga lang because of the lockdown and this new way of sharing music. Ngayon ko lang na-experience yung ganito. Kasi dati, di ba, you'd be on stage. And yun nga, you're there personally, di ba, in the flesh with the audience, right? So you get to see them, you get to sing together. But you never really get to know, when you're on stage, you don't really know what they're thinking. I mean, they're swaying or they're singing along or watching. But for the first time, because of these platforms, you get to know what they're thinking. Like right in the middle of your song, they, you know, dahil nagchat-chat sila. So ngayon na ako nakita ng window talaga sa mind ng nanonood sa akin habang tumutugtog ako. Magkano sila, pwede ba next song ganito? Pwede ba, you know, this song means something to me. So for me, it's even, yeah, it's more personal. And I really appreciate that. Parang may mga songs ako na hindi ko tinutugtog sa live dati kasi feeling ko hindi naman gusto ng, alam mo yan, parang hindi naman siya nire-request or something. Pero kasi mas personal siya sa akin. Tapos ngayon, doon nakikita ko, meron parang mga taong may gusto ng song na ito kasi nare-request nila. So I really, isip ko nga, paano kaya dalhin yun sa in the real world? Pag nandun na yung bar. Pag nasa labas na tayo nagigig, sana may way pa rin na makita yung thoughts ng nanonood, pwede pa na sila magpadala ng messages sa'yo para nakakapag-communicate kayo ng mas mabuti.
Meron, Barb, sa tissue.
Wala mga birthday greeting lang yun
Sa tissue.
Dapat
May 50 pesos.
may naka-stream sa likod
May
no?
50
May comments
pesos.
pa rin.
Actually, pwede, no?
Kasi for me, it's really fun. I really love interacting with, yun nga, with the virtual audience that way. Kasi minsan nahirapan ako mag-spiel Talagang challenge sa akin yun kasi wala akong kausap. Diba, nagmo-monologue ka lang sa stage. Parang, kamusta na kayong lahat? Itong next, alam mo yun. Pero pag may kausap ka sa Facebook, yun nga, sa mga virtual, yun nga, like Kumu, ganyan. Hindi ka mauubusan ng sasabihin kasi maraming nagtatanong, maraming pwedeng pag-usapan. So, I enjoy that.
I just want to
Barbie,
add.
Kay Barbie, nag-request ako dati, tas tinugtog niya. Sobrang saya ko, as in promise.
I just want to add, di ba Lorraine, meron tayong comment integration sa Kumu Live? Pwede silang mag-comment habang umi-edit tayo, no? So during spills, ayan, makikipagkwentuhan kayo.
Yeah, so we really want to make it more, kumbaga may interaction din talaga, and we really wanted to hear from the audience as well, especially if we're launching this series of events with Alpas. So, kumbaga, gusto talaga namin pakinggan yung audience. Para then in the future, when we develop more, even with GNN, of course, we know more about what they want and what they're looking for.
All right. And speaking of Kumu, how do we get the tickets? Baka you might want to share with our media friends kung paano sila pwedeng kumuha ng tickets via Kumu Live. Lorraine?
Yes, it will be available on our website. So the website kasi is the web version of the Kumu app. The address for that is, yung URL niya is www.kumu.live. So you just go there, you go to events, to the events tab, and then you look for Alpas. And then you can get your tickets there, and we'll also be posting and sending you guys the how-to, the step-by-step guide. So it will be easier for you guys.
And what can we expect from Kumu Live? Ano pang mga abangan namin aside from, of course, Alpas? Do we have more performances from other artists na pwede nating i-tease?
Yes, pero secret muna. Secret muna. I think we'll be working with another icon, pero that's been working closely with one of the artists here. So that's a hint. Yun. So there we're still working on it. We're fixing our timeline for that. So watch out na lang.
All right. Thank you, Lorraine. Ngayon, before we end the program, gusto ko munang bigyan ng opportunity yung artist para to invite our media friends to watch Alpas and hopefully help us with promoting it sa mga kanya-kanyang media platforms. Let's start first with Johnoy, Bullet, Aya, Barbie, Kitchie, then Ebe. Para kita sa tile. Okay, Johnoy, go.
Ayun. Yes, again, June 5, 6 p.m., no? Tama? 6 p.m. Mag-start. Meron kaming konting collaboration para sa inyong lahat. So, abangan natin. Kahit kami, hindi pa namin alam kung ano yung magiging itsura namin dun sa video actually. Excited kaming lahat na handugan kayo ng concert na ito. Sana maalpasan natin ang ating pinagdadaanan ngayon. Maraming salamat sa Kumu sa gawa ng mga series ng concerts para sa mga taong namimiss na ang live events. Para din actually sa mga artists na namimiss na ang tumugtog sa totoong venue, hindi lang sa kanilang sariling kwarto. Maraming salamat sa pagpunta nyo ngayong hapon.
Okay, thank you, John. Bullet.
Salamat sa inyong lahat. Sana ay seryoso, sana ay nasa mabuti kayong kalagayan dahil medyo alam na natin. Sana mabakunahan na kayo soon. At yun, magkita-kita tayo sa June 5. Sabado yun, 6 p.m. Salamat ulit GNN, Gabi na naman Productions, at saka sa Kumu Live. Ito yung una kong tugtog ngayong pandemya na at tagal na. Para isang taon na ako dito tumutugtog. So, bihira kayo makatugtog dito. So, we will definitely give you a show. Yun, ingat palagi. And sana magkita-kita tayo soon ng harap-harapan. Umuulan na.
Thank you, Bullet. Aya?
Friends, thank you so much for being here with us this afternoon to hear us out and to help us spread the word for this very first get-together of 3D and ABK. Sana hindi pa huli, and we've actually worked hard for this. We've been so excited, and mararamdaman niyo yung puso namin dito sa aming show. This is your Alpas is a connection to something real, not just through the songs, pero yung real connection to a live experience. So dito muna tayo magkita-kita hanggang sa muli. Salamat.
Thank you, Aya. Barbie?
Yeah, thank you all once again for spending your afternoon with us. I hope, we were very excited to see you on June 5. I hope you all can join us. Maraming salamat sa ating lahat, and God bless everyone.
Kitchie?
Thank you, media friends, for helping us promote the show on June 6. I know there will be a lot of... Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
June 5.
June 5 pala.
6 sa'yo, baka 6 sa'yo.
Baka ka 6 sa akin. No.
Hindi, 5.
But I know that there will be a lot of Filipinos all over the world will be watching. Kasi, in fact, yung Kumu, it was the people who encouraged me to have my own account weren't from the Philippines. So, madami talaga ng mga Filipinos na nagsi-stream sa Kumu. So, I'm really excited.
Ebe?
Yeah. I think, this show is a testament to the human spirit. Nung simula ng pandemic, we were all caught by surprise and we started doing shows using our phones. But now, because of Kumu Live and GNN, we're able to use real cameras and real lights. Mainit by the way. But like I said, it's a testament to how willing this industry is willing to adjust to the new times. So to our friends from the media, I would like to thank you all for sharing your time with us. To Aya, Barbie, Kitchie, Johnoy, Bullet, GNN, and Lorraine of Kumu Live, thank you. Just know that we're very grateful to be here still. Please stay safe, wear your mask, please.
Thank you. And of course, our production partner, GNN and Kumu. Simulan mo natin kay Lorraine. Lorraine, do you have final message to our media friends?
Hello, yes. Thank you everyone. Salamat sa inyong lahat, sa artists, of course. Gabi na naman Productions, and all of our friends from the press. Thank you, and see you all on June 5, 6 p.m.
All right. So in behalf of GNN, thank you guys. Quick photo op siguro tayo per tile. Is it possible, Willie and Pau? How do we do it? Sige, photo op. Paano to? Pau, nandiyan ka ba? Do you wanna help me?
Yes.
Go.
Pa-turn on na lang po ng camera nyo para naman
Tayo
makita
lahat,
tayong
guys.
lahat. Oo, 54 tayo today. So mga ano to,
Pero,
mga 5
mga
tayo,
50.
mga 5 panels tayo.
Sige, go. Let's start. Batch 1.
Millie, are you going to screen cap or ako na lang? Ikaw na? Okay. Thank you, Millie. Alright.
Okay, first
Friend,
batch.
bilang ka.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. Thank you. So, next batch. Okay na ba? So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? Thank you. Third batch. Sige, sige. Third batch tayo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, last two, no? Okay, fourth batch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, last batch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.